This is PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Trevor's tested waters help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Trevor's tested waters help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you eat.
Hey guys, it's me, Travis with PlayerProps.ai, and so we're locking in for the Friday MLB games. So we do have NBA back. We have the 2-game slate tonight, which are the 10 seeds that upset the 9 seeds versus the 8 seeds that lost to the 7 seeds. I hope you all got that. But just a few games, and of course we'll have, as long as there's one NBA game, there's always going to be stuff on the app for you to use to help you find the most optimal bets and to reduce your losses. So that being said, we're going to look at MLB again today. If you somehow missed yesterday's episode, well, I don't have to tell you, but the win streak continues. We focused mainly on, what was the name of the pitcher yesterday? Sagano, the newer pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles, under 3.5 Ks, because I could tell from his stats that he was without even watching him actually pitch, I could tell he's a ground out pitcher, so he doesn't really get people out via strikeout. He got 1 strikeout in the first inning. I was like, oh no, this isn't a good start. He actually pitched 7 full innings. He actually had a really great game. Pitched 7 full innings, but had 3 strikeouts. He only had like 87 pitches. So I was like, please, Lord, don't let him come back for the 8th inning. But I think because the Orioles had a comfortable lead, they didn't really need him anymore. They were up by, I think, 4 or 5 runs at that point. So they pulled him, finished with under 3.5 K. Boom, another win for y'all. So, yeah, hopefully you locked it in and played it exactly how it was designed. If you decided to throw them into a parlay and one of your other picks lost, that's on you, because this show is not about parlays. This show is teaching you that the only way for you to beat the books in the long run is to do the 20-80-20 rule. For everybody out there that's new and you're like, hey, what's the 20-80-20 rule? Well, if I tell you that, it won't help you as much as saying you need to get into the Discord where all of the other education and all of the other users are. And if you're not sure how to get to the Discord, it made it super, super, super easy for you. Download the PlayerProps.ai app. It's free. Once you do that and you log into your free account, in the top left, you're going to see a Discord logo. You tap on that, bada bing, bada boom, you're in the Discord. Let's see what we find for today's MLB games. Friday, April 18th. Let's see what we got. Why is this screen so zoomed in? I don't know. I feel like the PlayerProps.ai desktop screen is more zoomed in than normal. That may not be the case. I may just be going crazy, but that's the first thing I noticed. Anyway, let's focus. Do what we always do. I think 316, 317 is the sweet spot. Okay, so let's see. The first thing we always do is we check for trifectas before we go any more deep diving. There's a lot of MLB games today, a good handful, so we should find something that we like. Let's see how that works. Okay, so the first one here, Chase Dolander. I have a personal rule that if I don't recognize your name, I'm probably not going to put money on you. And the fact that he doesn't even have a logo, that's not even, or a face, it's not a good start. But that's just a personal thing. You don't have to follow that rule. He's at a 4.5 line, and his projection is a full 2.0 over, which is crazy. It's a pretty nice gap. 44% percentage difference. Sportsbook's favorite as well. Literally everything here is, yeah. So he's a trifecta, and we don't have any kind of rule against Washington. %94 chance of snow? You see this? It's the first thing I saw. 94% chance of snow. Well, I don't know if this game's even going to happen. But that being said, he only has 2 starts so far this season against the Athletics and against San Diego. San Diego is not a strikeout team. We actually have a rule we don't go over against San Diego with our pitching strikeouts. And this guy in his last start got 7. So that's actually pretty interesting. Athletics, and they're like kind of middle of the pack, but San Diego getting 7 against San Diego is pretty interesting. 6.5. He's versing Washington. We scroll down here to our advanced data. He's striking out righties 33%, really high. 23% against lefties. I mentioned that if we see both of these numbers above 20, that's something we like to see for going over anyway. If he only, this stat right here is also interesting. So what K/9 means is that's how many strikeouts he averages over 9 innings. So in theory, what this means is that if he versed a lineup of only right-handed hitters and he pitched a full 9 innings, based on his stats so far, he would have 11.6 strikeouts at the end of that game. And against lefties, he would have 9.8. I feel like as long as this is 9 or higher on both sides, that's also pretty good for looking for over strikeout plays. All right, Chase, I see you. Let's keep looking. Ryan versus San Diego, automatically eliminated. Toronto versus Seattle. I know we've targeted Seattle once or twice this season so far, but we don't target under props for Seattle. We can target over props against Seattle. Okay. Bowden, Francis, somebody I think we looked at in his previous start. He has a full exactly 1.0 over. Everything here is trifecta. Books are favoring the side. I think so. There's only 2 overplays, Bowden and Chase. And then if we flip to the unders, somebody we targeted as well in his last start, Jacob deGrom versus the LA Dodgers Hot Bats. He is definitely not the Jacob deGrom of the past. Can he warm up the season and get some of that old star, all-star ace stuff back? Maybe. But 6.5 is always a nice line to go under on, because a 6 strikeout game is still a really nice game and he can still hit under, which everything is saying under. 4.14 projection. Sportsbooks are favoring the under as well. And he's also versing a really nice Dodgers bats that can potentially light him up and kick him out of the game. Drew Rasmussen. I think I said that right. Also, trifecta, 5.5 line, 3.7. I think I said this in the Discord a couple days ago, that I might be fading Tampa Bay pitchers altogether because the manager is a psychopath. One of the plays, the last place I think it was a Monday play we did under Ryan Pepiot 6.5 Ks. And this guy got destroyed in the first 4 innings. He gave up 6 runs, and the manager kept him in through, I think he went 8 innings when he allowed 6 runs in the first 4. So I think in this case, if Drew Rasmussen, which is a 5.5 line on the under, if he allows like 6 runs in the first 4 innings and he's got like 4 or 5 Ks, the manager's not going to pull him out against the hot New York Yankee bats, and he's going to essentially give him the innings and give him the time to get to 6 Ks. So that's not like, I'm not just joking there. I'm actually not focusing on Tampa Bay pitchers right now until we get a better read on, is the manager actually going to pull someone who gets lit up? Because that's where the unders come from. It's not that he's not a pitcher that's able to get 6 strikeouts. It's that he's versing New York Yankees, and all of the data and all of the AI saying by the time he gets taken out of the game for how bad he may do against the Yankees, he shouldn't have 6 strikeouts by that time. But that is all dependent on the manager. The only person that can take a pitcher out of the game is the manager. So if the manager's a psycho and the pitcher sucks and he's pretty much already tanked the game for your team, and you still keep him out there, that's what I don't like about Tampa Bay. So you can play this if you want to, but I really don't like that, how he screwed us on Pepiot. Every other manager in the league would have taken Pepiot out before he got his 7th K, because we did under 6.5 on him. But he freaking kept him out for like 7-8 innings after he's like already gave up 6 runs in 4. I don't know. Again, that's something that AI won't tell you. AI doesn't tell you the manager's a psychopath, but that's what us paying attention tells you, and that's why we do these shows. You don't rely 100% on what this number says in projection. You watch the shows, you learn what to look for, like with the advanced data. We have the Discord where all of our premium members are sharing what they find from the app, and they're talking about it to each other. A lot of other beneficial stuff. But then some people just sign up and they just go do a 10-pick parlay, throw in the top 10 projections, and be like, oh, I don't know, this app's no good. Well, no, you're no good at paying attention. The app's great. The app is proven. There's 12.5 months of the app being proven. The app works. You just got to follow the guidelines. Anywho, looking at everything else. So Drew's off the table because he's Tampa Bay. The sports books don't favor the under here. Kyle Hart versus Houston's not off of 1.0, and Bowden's an overplay. So we've looked at all of the pitchers that are in our 317 model. Here are the potential plays we can look at. We got Chase over 4.5, Bowden over 4.5, and Jacob deGrom under 6.5. I don't like doing 3, even though we've done better. There's been more days of us doing 3 picks and having a profitable day than there's days of us doing 3 picks and not having a profitable day. But you guys, if you've paid attention to anything that I've taught you the last 12.5 months, is about focusing on singles. So I know if I give you 3 and I say, let's do these 3, you're going to put it in on parlay and you're not going to single them. And then let's say Jacob deGrom goes over and the other 2 hit, you're going to be like, oh, I didn't make any money watching the show today. And everybody else on Planet Earth did. That's why I don't like doing more than 1, because I know there's people out there who, when I'm talking right now, you're pretending that I'm speaking Greek and you're like, oh, I don't know what he's saying. I'm just going to do a 3-pick parlay. Stop it. Again, I've said this last week. If you do everything, if you ignore every word coming out of my mouth, we'll find you. I'm going to punch you in the face. There is a method to the madness. There are guidelines. You're not going to win if you do your own thing. That's not how this works. The reason you're watching this is because you know you suck at doing your own thing. Let us help you. You see the gosh dang new bar at the top of the screen? If you need any help, just ask. If you're not winning enough and you're losing a lot more, that means you need help. If you see everybody else in the Discord winning very often, every day, and you're not, that means you need help. What do you do if you need help? You ask. Ask for help. That's the whole purpose of us having a community. It's the whole purpose of the Discord community chat room. You can shoot me a DM anytime, any minute of any day, 365 days a year, 366 on leap days. If you give up on yourself, that is your right. You have the right to give up on yourself, but you can't say we didn't try to help you. You're not taking all of your bankroll and putting it on these 3 plays. You're doing the 20-80-20 rule. Of the 80%, you're splitting that between Jake, Chase, and Bowden. Then that 20%, that little sliver, that's where you can do the 3-pick. If one of them misses, we still have a profitable day. If you don't have a profitable day, that's your fault. There is guidelines to making sure that we have profitable days. If you are not trying to have a profitable day, that means you are a gambler. We are bettors. People think these terms are the same. People think that a gambler is the better. Somebody who bets, they're gambling. And I'm sure there's arguments on both sides. But how I view it, someone who doesn't care enough about winning and just wants to put money on things, doesn't care about following guidelines, doesn't care about winning and losing, they're just a gambler. The people who are doing everything in their power to make sure that they finish the day with more money than what they started, that is what I call a bettor. So you have to figure out which one you are. And if you think you might be a gambler and you want to be a bettor, see at the top.
A few moments later.
So I was referencing this bar that I just added. Remember, if you ever need help, just ask. And I'm going through this and I just realized that it was showing a different bar, a different thing than what I had up there. So I don't know how that happened, but yes, this is what I was referencing. Remember, if you ever need help, just ask. There's a Discord. There's a million different ways and you can reach out. You are never on your own. There's a community. It costs $0 to enter. 0.00 to join the Discord. 0.00 cents to download the free PlayerProps.ai app. 0.00 just to reach out. There's no paywall. So if you're not reaching out and you need help, I don't know what to tell you. If you need help, just ask. That being said, I think that's what we're rocking and rolling with today. Good luck, everybody. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you guys on Monday.